Okay, so yeah, I think we are online today. So welcome everyone for coming over to my this trading review. So yeah, the trading review I will cover things like what has actually happened for the last week, and then also I will be covering things that is going to be happening. So yeah, without further ado, I think we can start with the analysis. So what I wanted to share today is actually, of course, to start it off is with the and that I mean with the Forex Factory calendar. So for the next week to come, you do see that we have quite a couple of this key release of the forex news, like for example the Empire State Manufacturing Index that is of quite a high impact for Monday, and then for Tuesday we do have like CPI for the Canadian dollar. If you are trading Canadian dollar, maybe you need to also take note of that. And for Wednesday on, you do have some CPI from the pound, and then for the New Zealand dollar. So yep, pretty much these are the news release for the next week. Yep. So yeah, you can head over to the, if you're not aware of this Forex Factory calendar, you can head over to Forex Factory where you can actually take a look at what is going to happen for the week to come in terms of the Forex news. Okay, so that is on the Forex Factory news. I mean Forex news on Forex Factory website. Okay, then yeah, let me go back to the chart that I will be sharing my thoughts or my view on the week that's coming ahead. Okay, so yep, I think right now, okay, I think we are back into the chart. Okay, so yeah, for the start, I think to lay down the things, of course. As always, I will start with the USD. So USD, and then after that, I will be covering the pairs that I feel there is some like potential or some interesting idea that we can play around with for the week to come. So yeah, maybe what we can do now is also to revisit what has happened over the last week. Okay, over the last week, from the chart itself, if we are referring back to the USD, just a recap on last week's weekend. So what actually has happened is that I was saying that USD actually seems to be a little um, still quite weak, as in yeah, like mentioned over here, USD is still on the downtrend and still not out of the woods. So meaning to say that potentially, yep, if you were to just go on short on last week, I mean, if there's pullback, you short, or depending on yeah, how you wanted to trade. Maybe you are a breakout trader. If there's a breakout and then you wanted to go on short, I mean, and we how you're gonna trade it, that it does also see what how you're going to enter your trade on that basis. So yeah, USD, right, as we all can see from what has happened last week, if we were to go down on the 4 hourly. So I was mentioning that for this pattern over here. So if let's say there's a breakout, so what I also assume, I mean, I also assume that okay, once there's a breakout over here, there might be a continuation of it going further up. I mean, uh, basically a pullback before there's a retracement. So what did happen was that I did also have a I think I did a short on the Euro USD. So yeah, something like this. Yeah. So this was a short that I did for the counter trend, because on the higher time frame, weekly, daily, you do see that it is actually a quite a bullish trend. It's still an uptrend on the daily also. Yeah, you can just take a look if you just zoom out for a higher time frame perspective, right? So daily is still on the upside. So I did see this, and I thought, okay, maybe it's going to do some retracement at least, maybe until here or maybe until here. Yeah, I mean, nobody's 100% sure what will happen. So maybe I thought it might be coming here. So yeah, and anyway, the trade I did put a stop loss somewhere over here. It didn't went out well. So what actually after that happened is that, okay, so yeah, as a trader, you also need to know when you are wrong, when to get out, and then when you need to change in terms of your perspective, in terms of how you think and analyze the market. So, yeah, if let's say at that point of time the trade is, I mean, was already invalidated. That means the your biasness of it being bearish doesn't work out. So yeah, you need to look at, let's say, okay, I did a short over here on the 4 hourly time frame. So the trade didn't work out, and then it went up all the way back into this zone. So yeah, this is going to tell me that, okay, um closing it off over here and reaching the high over here, right? Probably this EU, this Euro USD trade, or rather this pair has some, still has some bull that's inside, that is not giving up. You can say that, not giving up. So yeah, any pullback after that, there might be chance for you to enter on a lower time frame. And yeah, so those classic what you call that, trading theory, right? What they tell you is that, so you do have a trend that's coming down. So if there's a breakout of this downtrend, then probably you're looking at a pullback to go on long. Then if not, let's say you missed out totally everything over here, but now you can see that clearly the trend has been established on the 4 hourly to be on the high, I mean, to be on the long side. So if you go up to the lower, I mean higher time frame, you also see that it has indeed broke out. So if let's say you did, I mean, yeah, if you are busy with your work, or you are busy with anything, or basically just miss out this trade, right? You can actually wait for the pullback in order for you to ride the trend again. Maybe you can go down to even the M15 or stuff like that for you to enter the trade. Okay, so this is just a scenario I wanted to share with you all as well, and then also reviewing what I have done. Maybe it can be something wrong, can be something right, and how you actually can rectify. So as a trader, basically what you need to do is, yeah, reviewing what you have done, and then see what you can actually improve upon. So yeah, EU is one of the pair I have mentioned last week, or I mean last weekend. Then I also have mentioned about AN. So AN, you can take a look um, on the analysis profile. So I was saying that we are actually coming close, or in fact we are at the what you call that, strong support term resistant 8 level. So this level you can watch to actually go on short if there's some uh signal, or some setup for you to enter. So yeah, we can also go back to the chart and evaluate what has happened. And I mean, if you have followed this, and you can see that this is actually a very strong or significant, I won't say strong, it's significant support resistance level. And then Monday actually started over here, right? So Monday there's a strong push up over here, and then it formed something like a double top. And this doesn't really okay. So one of my strategy to actually go on short or go on long, one of them is by looking at just the chart, the price structure, right? So if this thing doesn't close significantly below, and it forms such a pin bar, it doesn't convince me to go on short on this, on the short side. So anyway, this wasn't a short for me. And then subsequently what actually happened is that the price actually push up all the way. So on this particular example, right, what you can also do, or what just to share what I have did, is that you need to be open-minded in terms of what you have, or what is to come, and then trade accordingly. So we do get a quite a well-defined consolidation over here, right? Going up here and down, up and down. So this is a consolidation that, okay, if let's say there is a breakout, and it will tell you that, okay, this structure is most likely going to give way, and then the following through will be happening. So something like, if let's say I were to go on short, and then this it were to close below this last low, and then any pullback, I I would definitely look for a short over here. I mean, it can be here, can be lower than, but the whole thing is that, yeah, I will be looking at pullback, maybe a small pullback, or a deep pullback, before I go on short. So that's one way to look at it. I mean, one bias, if let's say you are biased on it coming down, because the downtrend is on the higher time frame. But also you need to be mindful that it can also be going the other way around. So we need to say that this can be that this candle, yeah, this candle can be the breakout bar, right? So it broke out of this consolidation. So yeah, if you were to look at a higher time frame perspective, of course, on a what you call that, on the hindsight, what actually you do see happening so far, or what has happened so far on this AN, is that you do have quite a bullish push over here, and then it starts to consolidate over here, which it can be going down, or it can be moving up. So in this case, this consolidation becomes a wave two. It can be a ABCD, I mean ABC move of a correction, but it can also be if push up and then consolidate, then there's this another strong push, which can be a third wave, and this can be a fourth wave, and now the fifth wave. And yep, so that also brings me to my point of um my analysis on this coming move about or for the AN. So for AN, right, since we know that this is the fifth push, it can of course extend further upwards. So we are looking at either it break out convincingly and close above this what you call that, resistance, this resistance level, or the supply zone, and then basically after which, what we'll be looking at is a possible change in the direction of the AN. Okay, so AN. So this downtrend might be ending already for AN, if let's say this were to close higher for the next, I mean for the next few days. If it close higher, then yeah, probably we are looking at it to go up even higher. So by that time, we should be looking more into like pullbacks, and then we go on long. But if let's say, for example, the trend doesn't go that way, it starts to correct and stuff like that, then probably this will be the um sorry, this will be the high that we will be looking at, and we will wait for potential reversal, like maybe on the H1 to actually um go on short for this Aussies New Zealand dollar. Okay, so yep, let's just take a look at the, yeah, let me just refer to the Aussies New Zealand dollar calendar. Yeah, I don't think there's any significant news. So probably for Aussies New Zealand, when there isn't any news, I mean, that's in general term that the Aussies New Zealand dollar might be going sideways. So yeah, I mean, just look at the price action for the next week, and then we decide what we can do going forward. Okay, so yeah, that's just two things I would like to have a bit more elaboration sharing on for this week. And then going back to the USD, of course, to get a USD, it does have this two, you call it a two bar reversal that has the potential to actually yeah, reverse, and maybe at least it will pull back to a certain level before it continue to come back down again. So yeah, what I will be looking at is, of course, it will be coming back either to retest this downtrend line, yeah, this downtrend line that has been formed, or it can go back to this 102 level that was tested before again, and then it it yeah starts to turn again. But if you have noticed, for the past, I think 2 weeks or 2 or 3 weeks, yeah, you can see there's always a push for it to come back down again to a certain level. Yeah, so just be mindful that maybe on Monday, Tuesday, it will just push out and then it come back down again. But this type of pattern, it might or might not happen again. So just take note of that. Yeah. So for last week also the same. Monday was a push up for it to retrace further downwards. So yeah, USD is still, I would say, pretty weak. So yeah, you can do your counter trend as long as that setup actually goes valid with your what you call that, analysis, right? Okay, so that's on the US dollar. And then Euro USD, actually on the 1 hourly, you do get something similar to what has happened last Monday, right? So last Monday, we do have similar thing, like head and shoulder over here. So you have a shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, and there's a breakout over here, but eventually it just went up further. And then for this coming week, you do yeah, you might expect the same thing to happen again, and then just react accordingly to the price action. Okay, so that is on the Euro USD. So for the Pound USD, right, I would say pretty much it is still on a upside. Yeah, looking at the H4, this was the last swing low, and then the swing low was not even taken out. So pretty much on the daily, on the 4 hourly, you can safely say that it is still on the upside. Just that on the 1 hourly, there's quite a deep correction on the 1 hourly. Okay, so if you are trading on the 1 hourly, maybe you're looking at some pullback for you to go on a short trip to short the pound dollar. Okay, so that's that for pound dollar. And then for the, let's go back. Yeah, so this week actually I wanted to cover a few pair, which I think for the AN I've already covered what is my train of thoughts for that. And then for, yeah, we can also take a look at another pair. Let's say we can look at the pound. Yeah, we can take a look at the pound Aussies and also the dollar SGD. So yeah, for the pound Aussies wise, yeah, this is quite it draw quite a similarity between this and the Aussies USD pair, where the do see is quite significant or nice uptrend over here. And this is trying to do some correction, but you also can see that now right now it's resting at this particular level on the 4 hourly chart. And then if you were to go down to a lower time frame, yep, maybe this is something that you can trade on for Monday, or let's see, I don't know, maybe Tuesday. You can see if this does hold out for a double bottom at a confluence of this support resistance zone, right? Okay, so yeah, maybe you can go on along over here and see how things actually pans out. So yeah, just be mindful that this does look like a correction. Okay, so in the event that if this doesn't work out, then yeah, if this is coming into effect, then of course you need to take a look at how it reacts over here at this what you call that, neckline area. Okay, so this is the previous support resistance zone. Yeah, on the 1 hourly you can see it clearer over here. And then yeah, so if the give me 1 minute, where's my box? Okay, here. Yeah, so if you are to trade, then probably if let's say this thing did indeed went up and then it start to ding dong a bit, and then yeah, that doesn't want to go up further, then maybe yeah, you should be looking to exit, or yeah, to take profit, depending on how you're gonna enter the trade. But yeah, so and also if let's say that there is a correction, then of course you can look at the 1 hourly to short this pound Aussies, because um, on a higher time frame it does look like a correction in this manner. Yeah, a something like this, a correction. So it's coming down and then now it's doing a retrace. Yeah, maybe to correct further to certain trend line over here. Yeah, okay. So that is that on pound Aussies. So you can also draw. Yeah. So if it's going to hold, it's going to hold. If not, yeah, it might be pulling down afterwards. Okay. Yeah. So that's pound Aussies, and then for the I was mentioning about, yeah, dollar dollar sink. So dollar sink, yeah, it's on a correction or a downtrend, you can say that, because USD has been pretty weak for, yeah, quite some time. So this is like a few push downwards. This the third push. Then here is, I you can say that it's a consolidation before the next move. So there is actually a, you can call it a fake move or a forced move that actually broke down, and then it came back down, or I mean came back up all the way. Very similar to the Aussies New Zealand, if you remember. Yeah, something like this. So there's a breakout, but eventually it just came all the way back up. Okay, so yeah, there's certainly some forced move. If not, how the market maker make their money, right? Force a false hope for everyone that play breakout, and then yep, came back up all the way. So yeah, something that we can take note of is the level over here, and you can actually make a, what you call that, alert, like what I did over here. I want to see what the price, how the price will play out over here before doing anything, because over here it's not here and not there. So I don't want to be bothered about the movement. Yeah, but I mean, of course, on and off, I might take a look, just take a look. Yeah, maybe every 4 hourly or what, or every 2 hourly, you go and take a look what happened. Yeah, because sometimes it can just turn without going to the so-called the support resistance zone. Yeah, because if it's that easy, then everyone just wait there and wait for it to turn and then short, right? But yeah, sometimes it just turn in midway or stuff like that. You just need to um put a note on that, and then come back to it periodically to check. Yeah, no need to like eyeball on the chart itself. Okay, so yeah, there's so much about the things I wanted to share about the coming week and stuff like that. So yeah, hope that you get away something over here in the analysis, and then yeah, I will see you all next week for this analysis again. Okay, thank you and bye bye.